This is ugly. Very ugly. I have to get ready for work, but I want to cover this quick and upload it before I leave. Oklahoma wins case against drug maker in historic opioid trial. First thing that pops into my mind is this is going to be great for any tort lawyer out there. Really great. But anyways, this is just regressivism. This is how you regress as a society. The war on drugs doesn't work. Prohibition didn't work. The war on poverty doesn't work. It seems like we are trying to regress as a nation, especially with the social justice warrior movement, playing identity politics, purposefully segregating people into specific groups. That's very aggressive, but I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to be one of those people that just reads article and uploads it and as a video, but I'm going to read a little bit of it. In its final filing, the state of Oklahoma implored the judge to deliver a record of $17.2 billion verdict against Johnson & Johnson for flooding the state with opioids. It said the drug company created a crisis that killed more than 6,000 Oklahomans, destroyed families, and wreaked havoc on communities. So, the state reduced the figure to $355 million, which is still horrible, but okay, it's a little bit better. We need to talk about this. First off, pharmacists and medical scientists who produce and manufacture these drugs, they cannot prescribe them to people. They cannot go on the street and just hand these drugs out. So if you really want to sue somebody, you would sue the doctors. But even that I disagree with to some extent. For instance, if you watch the documentary OxyContin Express, you will see a lot of doctors there who willfully just prescribe narcotics. And they want it mostly for money, okay? Some of those people, yes, they should be prosecuted. But going after a drug manufacturer for making pain medication is just wrong. What this does, this creates a precedent. This opens the door for future tort law. You're going to see more and more drug manufacturers getting sued. You're going to see gun manufacturers getting sued, tobacco companies getting sued, maybe even alcohol companies getting sued. This really opens the door to sue any type large corporation that produces some type of product that has some type of malicious effect on your health. It doesn't matter that you are the one using it. You are the one smoking. You are the one drinking. You are the one abusing drugs. No. In this day and age, nothing is your fault. In this day and age, the definition of an adult is not accepting your own, is not taking responsibility for your own actions. No, today's day and age, the definition of adult is blaming others for anything bad that has ever happened to you. I completely disagree with this 100%, because what this also does here is that this makes doctors more reticent to prescribe pain medication now. So those who actually need pain medication, those who are suffering, they might not be able to get any type of pain relief now, because the doctors are going to worry about getting sued. The manufacturers are going to worry about the doctors prescribing their own medication. So you may be suffering in pain now, but you won't get any relief because of just what lawyers are doing here. It's disgusting. If you really want to fix the drug problem, you would do what they did in Portugal and Spain. Now this sounds radical, but you would decriminalize drugs. Because what happened in Spain and Portugal, they decriminalized drugs and they saw crime go down drastically, which makes sense because it's no longer illegal to have narcotics on you, okay? But they also saw overdoses go down. Well, how does that work? Well, it makes sense. Let's say you are a drug addict. Let's say you are buying heroin. When you buy heroin on the street, you are buying an unknown quality of a known quantity. So you are buying heroin, you don't know what's in it. So you could be injecting that. You could be injecting something you don't know into your bloodstream. And you can overdose from that. You can die from that. What's more, you're probably reusing needles. So you are spreading Hep C and HIV. Now, if you decriminalize it, and I say even legalize it, what can happen now is that if you are a drug addict, you can go to the pharmacy and you can buy clean needles. You can buy liquid morphine. You could basically feed your addiction that way, a much safer alternate route. And not only that, but it keeps people out of prison. We're spending millions and billions in the prison system. This would help people get out because A lot of people think the only way to stop addiction is to arrest people and put them in jail. That doesn't help. If you are an addict, you will only be able to quit if you want to quit. If you are not in the right mindset, if you do not want to quit, then you won't. People can get drugs in prison. So the reality is, we should not try to impede people's addiction. We should try to help them overcome it. We want them to quit themselves. But while they are trying to do that, we should make it safer for them. Get rid of dirty needles, give them clean needles, needle exchange programs. Make sure that what they are abusing is actually a safe alternative to buying heroin on the street that could have anything in it. I mean, it could have V300 antibiotic in it. I mean, you're killing yourself. And it also makes it safer too, because a lot of people that buy heroin or buy drugs on the street, they don't know who they're buying it from. I mean, they could get mugged, they could get shot. It's a very, very dangerous situation. So yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents. A lot of people think that's radical, but it just makes sense. The war on drugs is a failure. The war on poverty is a failure. Prohibition was a failure. Instead of regressing back and trying to fix things the wrong way, we should really move forward. We should realize that people will not want to quit until they're ready to quit. Putting them in jail doesn't help, and it hurts a taxpayer. Let's find a safer alternative to them until they decide they want to overcome their addiction. Blaming manufacturers, blaming gun manufacturers, drug manufacturers, tobacco manufacturers, it doesn't help anything. It doesn't help anything at all. It's only going to make it harder for people that are in legitimate pain to actually get the help they need. And just to kind of wrap it up, it brings back to what I said earlier. The definition of adulthood is taking responsibility for your own actions, not blaming others, not blaming drug companies. I strongly, vehemently disagree with this decision. It is wrong on so many levels. It is not the right way to go if we really want to solve this drug problem. It's the complete opposite way. And I'm done.